A wet CPAP hose can take a very long time to air dry. The recommendation is to wash it once a week, and I've seen it take more than a week to dry. We can speed up the process by forcing air through the tube with a fan. I had this 40mm computer fan laying around. I designed an adapter to direct air from this fan into the end of a CPAP hose.
Okay, so I started with the measurements of this adapter that I already knew fit into the hose. And I basically copied that part in Fusion 360. From there, I sketched the interface to the fan and drew a profile of a funnel and revolved it. I added holes for screws and for heat set threaded inserts, and then rounded off all of the sharp edges. And we have a funnel.
I posted this model on Printables and got a request to design one for a bigger fan.
My original model was not as parametric as I would have liked it to be, and had several more sketches and steps than was necessary, and the whole file was a mess. Why extrude 3 tubes and then revolve a cone when you can revolve a single profile and get the same shape? So I started from scratch with the same dimensions, and I optimistically chose to redraw the funnel for the 40mm fan, hoping I could just change a couple of parameters and get a bigger funnel. You'll see in a second that doesn't quite work. And once I basically have the original funnel drawn slightly differently, I knocked off the edges of the circle because as the size of the fan increases, the amount of unnecessary material sticking off to the side also increases by quite a bit. And I added screw holes in at this point in the process. And then I finished it off with some chamfers and fillets, and we have a squarish funnel for the 40mm fan. When I adjusted the parameters to scale up the model, I got this nasty gap that definitely won't print and certainly won't direct airflow very well. I went back in to look at the sketch, and let's increase the length of the funnel and figure out where the nozzle went. There, we got it back. And now I'm just going to adjust the fillets and send the model to the printer. I got a warning this model might not print quite right, and when I got it off the printer I could see light coming through in a couple of places. I went back and adjusted the model some more. I thickened up this part a bit and realized there's no reason for this little ridge here, and getting rid of it gives me some more thickness to work with. Here I've remembered I can check the cutaway view to look at the inside transition and make sure it looks good before I send the model to the printer.
Here are the final fan adapters after I installed the heat set threaded inserts and screwed on the fans. I installed the fans in such a way that the air would flow through the funnel into the CPAP hose instead of pulling moisture out of the hose into the fan. If you also use forced air therapy to sleep and would like to keep your CPAP hose clean and dry, I'll leave links in the description so you can download the models from either Printables or MakerWorld.